Oh, it is a cold one here. -8 before the wind, -12. No, I'm not converting that for you. If you're an American, you're like, what is he talking about? -12. Google it. Just about to head to the barn. That's not true. I'm going to head to Starbucks. Then I'm going to head to the barn. Obviously, we got our horse last night. The Claimer Tour de Lindy is ours. Now, in my head, I just thought you had to race in the third leg to race in the final, right? But you don't. Per the rules of the claiming series, you don't have to race in the third leg, which is great because this horse has already won 2 legs and would undoubtedly, if you saw my email last night, I said, Hal, we may as well be looking for another horse because this horse is going to get claimed for sure. Well, no, he won't because we're not going to race him in the third leg. A nice, classy old horse like him, too. Probably just give him the week off, train him up light, and he'll be just as good or better in the final anyway. So, I did have some people ask me about a pacer. Anthony, why aren't you claiming a pacer out of there? I think if you've known me long enough, you know why I'm not claiming a pacer out of there. I didn't really want a pacer. Having said that, we do have a number of people that do want to get involved. There is the final for the Pacers, right? So it also goes for, I think, $25,000. And there's obviously a place to race those horses if after the series, both the Pacers and the Trotters. So I guess my question to you is, I think we've made up our mind. We're not racing Tour de Lindy next week. We'll go directly to the final and race him there. I don't want to lose him in the third leg. Kind of like what I saw from him. So we'll just jettison to the final and skip the third leg. But that leaves me with the question, does anybody out there want a pacer for the final? I think it's pretty easy. You just look for one of the best pacers. I'll be honest, I'd rather not claim the horse off one of the guys that was on the backstretch at Northfield. Whether it be, and I know the argument's going to be, well, they've only had the horse a week. They'd claim one off you. Yep, both are correct. But that doesn't mean I have to claim one off them, and I probably won't. So I see there's the same probably 4 or 5 guys that have horses in that series. Probably 3 of the 5 I would claim a horse off of. I'll have a look today and see who's making the final, see who now has those horses, and if there's another horse that makes sense, then we could potentially put a claim in on that horse if you want. Now, other news, Yes was a little flat last night. I saw the snow start. Now here's the thing with Yes. Did he look flat? Yeah, he looked, as my buddy Daniel put it, he looked very pedestrian last night. You're right, he did. But I can tell you that Yes also wears razor pads up front and egg bar shoes on behind. Either one of those would be very difficult to get through a snowy track. Both of those makes it almost impossible. So I can make an argument for him now. I spoke to Jason like 5 seconds after the race. I'm like, holy frig, you better get that guy scoped and get his blood taken. He said, I just messaged Lauren, told her to scope him and scope him and get his blood taken tomorrow. I suspect you're not going to find anything anomalous in the scope or the blood work. I really think it was just a matter of shoeing last night. These are the shoes he has to wear. These are the shoes. This is how we got him back to Yes. So I'm not going to say, well, just change the shoes. No, we're not changing the shoes. For the track to be snowy like that, it would have to snow in that manner. Hard during the race card. Otherwise, the track, they would have it scraped. It would be bare and hard. Those shoes would be perfectly fine for him. But last night, they were not. So I suspect, we're going to investigate, but I suspect you're going to find nothing with Yes other than what I just told you. There's 2 things. Now, we have Jazzy Judy tonight. We have Globetrotting tonight. I'm going to be glued to the television, much like you. A number of other horses racing this week. We're going to finally get a chance to look at Locatelli this week, see how he races. Now, I don't know if he has to race a week from Monday or whether they can find a spot for him Thursday through Monday. I don't know. He's ready to go. We schooled him on Friday. I mean, is he super tight? No, but he's as tight as... He's tight. I'm happy with his tightness right now, so we'll see how he races this week. And a number of other horses racing. We're going to continue to add horses. Swan's Honey arrived here yesterday. I jogged her yesterday. She arrived here Saturday afternoon late. I jogged her myself Sunday. Nice mare. I like her. And then obviously Airstrike also goes tonight. As I said to everybody, keep an eye on Airstrike tonight. I think he might be a little bit, maybe he's not good enough for this class. We did buy him for 10,000, so it's not like we bought him to race in the Canadian Pacing Derby or anything like that. We bought him to be an effective horse. Now, having said that, the vet did find some issues with him last week when he went to the vet, patched him up. Seems like he could be on his toes for tonight. So we'll see how he races tonight. I'm optimistic about Airstrike, but we will see. So this is how my Monday is starting, how your Monday is starting. Great claim last night with Tour de Lindy. A lot of big races coming up this week. Most importantly, I guess, to be fair, for this week so far is Jazzy Judy tonight in the Delaware Sire Stakes. We'll see how she does shortly after 6 p.m. tonight. So, all your videos were sent out last night. I want to give you guys a quick little update about what went on with the horse. I guess my question posed to you today would have to be answered in the next few days. Do you want a pacer? We can claim a pacer out of that claiming series. The claiming price on those horses is $27,500. Now, the reason being, this is a progressive claiming series. 22.5, 25, 27.5, and then into the final. So, if a pacer interests you, if you want to get involved with a pacer, it'd be very easy to compile a list of 2 or 3 horses we could jump in on now. Again, same as last week, it would be one and then the other if we didn't get the first one. So it'd be a list of 2 that we would be looking at. If any of those pacers, or if you want to just get involved with a pacer, are available, we would jump in on them. So that is where we're at. I'm heading to Starbucks. I'm heading to the barn. I hope you guys are waking up to a warmer morning than me. Brr. Take care.